Okay, what we're working on here is an old John Deere 2-bottom plow, and we've got some issues with the hydraulics, but that's not what I'm getting into today. I think that's the tractor's hydraulics need to be rebuilt. But what we're dealing with today is down here with this clevis hitch. It's supposed to break away if it's under too much of a load, which it does. The problem is this piece right here is supposed to be connected to that spring, and we've been using it without it being connected. If we take this pin out, you can connect it here and just have it rattle, but that doesn't really work. I want to get it back to where it's supposed to be. I've had no luck turning that screw back there to lengthen the spring at all. And my only option right now that I can figure, I've tried prying, but I can't pry this spring. This spring is like insanely hard to move. So what I'm gonna try to do is use a ratchet strap and connect the ratchet strap to the tractor, drawbar, and the other end to the pin, and see if I can stretch it. And we'll see how this works. All right, this is actually working. This is actually working. I've got it that way, but because it's so tight, it's now at an upward angle. So I got to get something underneath the arm to get this bottom part up to where that spring is. Well, all right. I think we got it. There are rests on each side of this that these lean against. And of course, I'm using this as a lever to get everything lined up. And for right now, I just have a little spring retainer in there to hold it in place, but that should be all it needs. I can get a bigger bolt in there later. And now the next thing to do is to try to let this out without killing myself. Here we go. Get off of there. There we go. Back to where it's supposed to be. And that should hold it in this position until this gets drugged too hard. And then it'll flip and it'll let go the back of the tractor so you don't tear stuff up more than you need to, more than you intend to. Something else I noticed, one of the other local guys, my neighbor, showed me, is that there's an adjustment on this over here. So you can adjust how wide your furrows are. And you just have to take that bolt off, which surprisingly was in really good shape and came off without too much effort. And then you can move it back or forth along this, and that changes the angle of the arm, which will then change the angle of the plow and give you a different width of the furrow. These don't look so great because we've just been going around trying to chop all the weeds down, and we weren't really going as we want to. So now that this is fixed, I can get it hooked back up again and we can start moving again.